What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige is the Page, and today we're going to be doing the Truth or Dare book tag. Hello my darlings, so welcome to this video. I was tagged by Audrey Books and Coffee to do the Truth or Dare book tag, which was originally created by Abani from Butterflies on My Bookshelf. I had previously done this quite a few years ago with Ash and thought, you know what, let's still do it, but we're going to do the flip side. So whatever I got last time, I've written down what the alternative was and I'm just going to go through it. So there's no really like chance, but I thought that it'd still be fun to be able to do this and just a nice quick little video to go through and do some things. And so thank you Audrey for tagging me. I'm so excited to do the other half of it. And for me, it's the Truth or Dare book tag take 2. So my first one I have is Truth, and that is what is one of your bookish unpopular opinions. It's going to be quite brutal and I apologize, but I feel that self-help books are like psychics. You go to them needing particular information, and whilst it's all generic shit that they say to you, you can then take meaning from it and apply it to your own life where you need it to. So it's not actually like the most earth-shattering facts, it is just generic information that they provide, but you need it in that moment. You've sorted out for a reason. You can then take what they're saying and apply it where you need it to, which makes it special and makes it important and makes it popular. So for me, one self-help that I really found quite impactful was Atomic Habits, which I was seeking out how to make better habits for myself, and ADHD brain doesn't always see the most common sense approach. So them saying, hey, if something takes you less than 2 minutes, just do it. Don't put it off, don't put it on your to-do list, just do it, was actually like earth-shattering mind-blowingness for me. You take what you need when you need it. Number 2 is a dare, and that is to rearrange one of your shelves and leave it like that for the remainder of the video. So I might as well just do the one behind me. Oh wow, that's gonna hurt. Number 3 is the Truth, and that is what are your guilty pleasure reads. So for me, I don't really have guilty pleasures. You read what you want to read, I do not mind, but if I'm going to feel guilty about reading something, usually it's graphic novels, because I feel like I fly through them so quickly that anything that's like less than 100 pages, I'm like, I feel guilty reading this because I'm adding it to my Goodreads goal, but it's less than 100 pages. I don't actually give a fuck and would highly recommend whatever you read is what you read, and it counts towards your Goodreads goal. There's just like that little twinge of guilt that's in there, but I love reading them so much, and I don't, because I also I feel like I need to be reading off my shelves, and I don't own that many graphic novels because they're so expensive. So it's like I'm getting them from the library, which is also making me feel guilty because I want to be reading off my shelves, but I love them. They're fantastic. So yeah, but then if you want to go into the smut zone, Katie Robert is definitely a guilty pleasure for me. Like, I just love it so much. They're not the most well written, but I love them, and I'm very happy with that. Number 4 is a dare, and that is to explain the entire plot of your favorite book to someone you know. So I've just messaged Jacqueline from Jaxie Jax Race to ask if I can FaceTime. Ash is currently in the middle of a battle, it sounds like, so I don't want to ask him just yet. So I'll come back to number 4. Number 5 is another dare, and that is to balance a book on top of your head for 30 seconds. And it's okay if I can't do it, but I've got to give it a go. I'm curious to see how this goes with my hair.
Why is that set for 4.5 minutes? Oh fuck. I picked a bad angle. Oh god, this is petrifying. I'm thinking lower so you can see what is happening. Doo-doo. Oh good lord, I regret everything. I'm at the weirdest angle. This is so bizarre. Don't blame it on sunshine. Don't blame it on good times. Blame it on the boogie.
Okay, yeah, so it was 30 seconds, so I went way over, but here you go. I genuinely thought with my short hair that was going to be a little bit more challenging. Okay, Number 6 is Truth. If you had to burn one book, what would it be? Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray. I can't even remember their name anymore. Basically, I feel like this is a misogynistic piece of shit that really actually doesn't help women in relationships and is focused on men and them having subservient partners. So, I hate the message it puts out. I hate the fact that I read it while I was recovering from a tonsillectomy, because that was horrendous, and it was just a shit time all around. So that book could go and I would not care. I'm pretty sure I did end up burning pages out of my copy because it was falling apart. So, please don't hate me. Number 7 is Dare Again, and that is to write yourself a note and stick it in a book you haven't read yet. This can be whatever you want. Funny, positive, inspirational. Now when you read that book, you'll find the note. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so sticky note and a pen. What do we want to go with?
Basti wants to say that they love you and please keep being the chaotic demon you are. Not every day is rosy, but remember to find those pockets of joy or chaos in each day. Heart!
Here we go. I love being an absolute chaos gremlin. It's great. So, what book do I want to put it in? Let's go The Lost World, because I keep procrastinating on this, and I put it on page 115. Who knows when I'm going to find that again. Oh god. Number 8 is to grab a random book and sing a little song about it using the title in the song. Strange is the dreamer, he is the strangest man. Ooh!
There is Ash, this is the book. There is Ash, that is my partner. There is Ash that falls from the fire. Yeah, I think this is gay and it's gonna be great. I'm really, really happy to have it in my hands. And I love all forms of Ash, because it means things are burnt, and my partner, and this book. Yay!
If someone could kill me now, that would be great. Number 9 is Truth. Pick one of your bookshelf decorations and tell us the story or meaning behind it. I've got my big book jar, which I've completely refreshed, which is exciting. Or, there's candles. Miss Peacock. So I keep Mrs. Peacock on my shelves because of when I was playing Cluedo as my TBR game, which I will be bringing back soon, but Mrs. Peacock is the character that I always love playing with. I love Blue, and I really like her character, so I would always want to play as her. And when I saw this pop, fairly cheap, so I was like, yes, I can get that, put it on my shelves, and have everything that I love about Cluedo right there with me. I just realized she's holding a knife. That is hilarious. Like, it does say with the knife, but I don't pay attention to detail apparently. And yeah, so I just really wanted to celebrate my love of Cluedo and have that prominent in every single one of my videos. I love the decoration on my shelf, and I got it in a sale, and so that was really exciting for me because I used to collect pops, but I don't anymore, and this was after I'd stopped collecting them, so I was like, maybe just one more. Alrighty. And number 10 is Truth Again. What 2 characters from different books would you ship? Who do I ship? I've recently read Fool's Errand, but I feel like Fitz would go with anyone. This is hard. I just thought of Corrigan, the Thunder Mage from The Malevolent Seven by Sebastian de Castella, and I feel like he would go with a cinnamon roll character. But I can't think of any girls aside from Brevity, but I pair Brevity with everyone. Who have I read that's a good adult? So I'm thinking Jo from Little Women with Corrigan from The Malevolent Seven. My reasoning for that is that Corrigan is like this loud, brash, just in your face kind of guy, but they do care, and Jo is a very strong personality, and I can see them causing absolute mayhem, and I think it would be a fantastic pairing. I don't know how Jo would go with her books becoming reality. That would be really interesting. I would really like, that'd be good. I like that one. It's something different as well that I wouldn't have really ever thought to pair before now, but I like it. Coming back to number 4, which is to tell someone the entire plot. I'm just about to FaceTime Mum. So, hello!
Hello?
So yeah, for this dare I just have to tell the plot of my favorite book. But my camera battery is also flashing at me, so this is going to be absolutely rapid fire, and I pray to God I don't do it horribly. You ready?
Yeah.
So it starts with being told about readers of books and parents being nincompoops and thinking that they're God's gift to the world. We then get introduced to a little girl and her family, and then her parents treat her poorly, so she super glues his hat to the head, she shoves a parrot up a fireplace and dyes his hair platinum blonde after he scolds her for doing arithmetic in her head. And she goes to the library constantly and develops a love for reading. She then gets to go to school and meets her classroom teacher, who's absolutely lovely and adorable and very kind-hearted. She then meets the horrendous principal that treats kids absolutely appallingly. There is then progression as she discovers her ability to be able to manipulate objects, and her progressing through getting comeuppance up to the people that treat her poorly and finding her sense of self, as well as a little girl putting a newt into principal's glass of water, and the principal then makes a boy eat an entire chocolate cake. Things start going down and she knocks over a glass, trains herself, finds out about her teacher's backstory when they go visit her home together, and comes up with a plan to help the teacher be able to reclaim her home. So she then pulls all of this shenanigans on the principal till they faint. Little kid in the classroom throws a jug of water on the principal's face and they have 6 people carry them away, and the teacher then gets her house back. The parents are then being done for illegal activity, so they're leaving for Spain. So the little girl runs to her teacher's house and asks if she would adopt them, and then they run back home and the parents agree that the teacher can adopt her.
Very good.
What book is it?
Well, Matilda, all you'd have to say is books, magical power, red ribbon,
Yeah,
and terrible
principal. Yeah. But I think I did okay.
I think you did very well. Excellently.
Thank you. That was everything.
No, that was perfect.
All right. Love you, Mum.
Love you too.
Mwah.
Good luck.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
So there you go. There are many key points. But anyway, that was that. So I hope you had fun hearing me panic, and that's the conclusion of this tag. I am not going to tag anyone, but if you would like to do this, consider yourself tagged, and I'm just not sure who's done it before or not, but basically if you're any of my Aussie peeps and want to do it, feel free. I love seeing your responses to everything, and yeah, let me know in the comments what would be one book you would burn. Shall we go a little bit salty, and or a pairing from 2 different books that you actually would ship together? So if you want to let me know down below. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!